So our home garden plots are ready for planting. Soil are well prepared, which is just ideal and suitable for the planting process. So here in this first plot, we are going to transplant tomato seedlings. And the second plot, we are going to direct seed okra. On the third plot, we are going to transplant 2 varieties of English cabbage. And the fourth plot, we are going to direct seed French bean. It is important to note that different crops have different recommended spacing. And this is the spacing between each row, or 2 different lines, and the crops within that same line or within that same row. This will reduce the competition for light, competition for water, competition for nutrients, and also the space, because different crops have different vigor and different canopies and different rooting system. So in spacing, this is ensured that we produce the optimum out of this provided space. This is how you transplant your seedlings, especially for those who are interested in organic production. You dig a little bit of hole, a small cavity, add in a handful of your compost, mix it thoroughly, ensure that the compost is incorporated to the soil on the bed, and create a space for your newly transplanted seedling. Pull it out from the seedling tray. So you can see that the root ball is fully formed, which shows that this seedling, which is a 7 weeks old seedling, is ready for transplanting. Insert it into your little hole and then cover it properly. And press it a little bit so that the soil is attached to the roots. And there you go. For those of you who don't have matured compost, you can use inorganic fertilizer, or the conventional way of planting, where we use NPK fertilizer 13-13-21, which is recommended for especially vegetable crops, since most of our soils in Fiji are lack of minerals, which is suitable for heavy feeders like vegetables, which requires only a short period of time to get matured. So here we go. A lid or cap of Coke bottle holds 10 grams of NPK fertilizer, or if you don't have, a handful of fertilizer is 100 grams, which is suitable for 10 transplanted seedlings. So here you go. Add it into the small hole that you have created. Thoroughly mix it with the soil. Make sure it's thoroughly incorporated into the soil, because fertilizer is quite toxic. It can burn the tiny roots of the plants, which is responsible for the uptake of these particular nutrients. Pick up a seedling from the tray. There you go. Down into that small cavity and cover it with soil. And then press it a little bit so that the soil gets attached to the roots. Second, here you go. Mix it thoroughly, and there it goes. So make sure that when you plant it, you created a small trench around the transplanted seedling, which ensures that the irrigated water goes direct to the roots. Must irrigate your seedling so that it reduces that stress of transplanting and at the same time dissolve the nutrients that you have just added, fertilizer that you added containing nutrients, which is required by these transplanted seedlings. And there you go. This is how we do for direct seeded vegetables, and we are also following the same process undertaken when you transplant seedlings. Here you go, 1, 2 seeds to ensure there is 100% survival of vegetable crop on this bed. 1, 2. Cover it with a thin layer of soil, and then straight away you irrigate the seedling so that the seed coat will be broken down, and water is a requirement for seed and seedlings, which will assist in the germination of these seedlings. Planting requires more hands, and which also makes work easier. So we need to involve our family as well as our neighbors. So boys, come help us. For more information on how to establish a home garden like this or something smaller, you can refer to this book, Grow Your Own Food, Promoting Healthy Eating Through Home Gardening. For more information, please visit the nearest agriculture station or call telephone number 3384 233 for assistance.